from couple of days I'm quite busy, so yeah, this one, this. Okay, done. So yeah, good evening. Anybody can tell me what we were learning yesterday? What we learned yesterday exactly in yesterday's class? Actually, I forgot. What we have to do today? Please revise yesterday's class. Yes, yes, that's what Satwan. Recurrence. Okay. Done. Got to know. Yeah. See, we were learning. Yeah. Let me share my screen. Okay, done. So, is it able? Is it able? Sorry, are you able to see the screen? Is it visible? Okay, done. Yeah. This is an error came. What error? Okay. I will check it, Jitin. Don't worry. So that create. Okay, yeah. Okay, done. So we were learning yesterday's class that what we were doing, like in pet store we are able to create some pet, and we are able to fetch it, update it. Okay, and again we have created one new collection by clicking on this create new collection. We can create new collections. So we have created one new collection, that is request, and we have added multiple requests over there under that particular collections. We have what we did, we have just added multiple requests over here. Okay, how we have added, we had one request document. Okay, we had one request API document. Okay, with the help of this document, the URL that we were using is this request.n, and suppose if I want to perform this get and request name is list users. Okay, so the method, that HTTP method that we were using is get. Okay, these are endpoints that we have to use after this base URL, and the expected result, and the expected result, the response that we will get is 200. Okay, one sec. Fuck. Just give me a second. Give me a second, guys. Yes. So, yeah, with the help of this request document, we were just sending the request. Okay, the help of this request name. Suppose we have given one request name that is list users. The method that we had used is get method. This is the base URL. After this base URL, we had given some endpoints over there, and after sending request, the response that we are getting from server is 200. Okay, so this is nothing but expected result that we will get, and this is the expected body that we will get. Okay, suppose in single user we will get this body in response. Okay, where we can see response, see in get list users, see this is the response body. Okay, this is the response body. It is nothing but actual body that we are getting from server. This is the response that we are getting from server, and this is the body that we are getting. Okay, so I had sent some multiple requests over there. Okay, and I got expected output as well. Okay, so now I hope that all of you have did the same. None of you have faced some issues. Yeah, some of you, like Jitender told me, he's facing issue that he's not able to send a request. Jitender, first please check with your internet connection. If you're not able to send, okay, like if everything is good, if your internet connection is also good, then it may ask you to download that desktop application of Postman. So you please download that desktop application. Suppose I have desktop application as well. See, this is my desktop application of Postman. Here also I can work. Okay, so you please install the desktop application. Okay, then maybe it will work. Okay, so please try to do that. And still if it is not working, I will meet you. Okay, we will meet and I will resolve your issue personally. Okay, so yeah, moving on. Request, I guess. One sec. Yeah, I guess now you guys are able to do API testing little bit. Now, what we will, like yesterday, I told you to create an account in GitHub. Okay, create an account in GitHub. So I hope that every one of you have created one account in GitHub. Is it okay? Yeah. Thank you for your response, Ashish. Yeah. Why, Sumit? Please create an account in GitHub. Okay, I already told yesterday in my yesterday's session that all of you have to create one account in GitHub so we can work in GitHub. Okay. Now, suppose I have created one account and I have clicked on sign in. Okay, and after creating one account, now I'm in this GitHub account. I have one my own GitHub account. Okay, so wait, oh my god, so many persons. Okay, okay, hmm. Done. Okay, let it be. So this thing. So GitHub is kind of a cloud-based repository. You can say it is kind of cloud platform where uh, suppose Google Drive. In Google Drive, we used to upload images, we used to upload some files and folders over there. We'll create one folder in Google Drive and we will upload multiple files over under that respective folder. Okay, so just like Google Drive, GitHub is there. In GitHub, it is also a cloud platform where we can write codes and basically where we can upload codes. Okay, so little bit like it is a cloud-based repository. Okay, cloud platform it is, where generally developers will come and store some codes over there. Okay, so if anybody wants, they can use it. Something like this, it will work. Okay, so now we will take one API. We will take API document of GitHub to test the some features of GitHub. Okay, like if I want to, please focus here, it is very important. Okay, if I want to create one repository in GitHub. Okay, see guys, in Postman, in pet store, basically we have taken one API document of pet store and we were dealing with pets over here. In pet store, what we were doing, we were creating some pets, we were fetching the created pet, we were deleting that pet, we were updating that pet. Basically this thing we were doing in pet store. In regress, we were dealing with users. See, single user, list user, if I want to fetch the list of users, if I want to fetch the single user, if I want to create anyone, if I want to update anyone, if I want to register anyone, if I want to don't register, if I want to log in anyone. Okay, so basically we were dealing with users in regress and we were dealing with pets in pet store. Just like that, now we will be dealing with repos, that is repositories in GitHub. Okay, we will be dealing with repositories in GitHub. What we will do, we will create some repository over here. Okay, yeah. So yeah, so basically now, okay, yeah, so basically now we can see the UI of this application. We are able to see the user interface of the this application. The front end of this application is ready. Still we can do API testing. How? Let's see. Basically, if UI is ready, how we will create repositories. Okay, we will click on this new. Okay, we'll click on this new. This is owner name. Who is owner? Obviously I have created an account here, so see, signed in as Kushal 17. Obviously I'm owner of this GitHub account. Okay, and and if I want to give any repository name, how we are going to do this? See, now we are able to see the UI of this application. So how we will be doing manual testing in this application. All of us have completed our manual testing project session as well as manual testing course. So simply, if I want to do manual testing in this particular web page, if I want to see whether I'm able to create one repository or not, obviously I will give some name over here. Okay, so what are the feature, what are the sections, what are the columns that we need to fill? We will fill that. Okay, obviously this is mandatory section. As you can see, repository name, obviously we have to give some repository name. Suppose I have given one repository name as uh, what I can give, mm, 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 mm. Anything you tell me, any name, any random name, any random name, guys. Elon Musk. Thunder. Okay, Thunder. Elon Musk. Suppose I have given one repository name as Elon Musk. Okay, Elon Musk. Description. Obviously, I will give some description to the this of this repository. Okay, it is optional. Still, I will give some description over here. Okay, so who is Elon Musk? I will say CEO or no. Uh, Boss of Tesla. Okay, boss of SpaceX or Tesla. Okay, so SpaceX. Okay, boss of SpaceX or CEO of SpaceX, anything. Okay, boss of SpaceX. Okay, now do you want to make this repository public or private? If you make this repository as private, nobody will no one can see your repository. Only you are able to see your repository. If you make it as public, anyone can see your repository that you have created over here. Okay, so as of now I will make it as public only. Okay, and I will just click on this create repository. So one repository will see what the columns that I have filled over here. I have filled one repository name. Okay, I have filled the description, and I have chosen that this repository as public. These three things I did here. Okay, now I will click on create repository. So one repository will get created. Okay, you can see here in your repositories, you can see that one repository, see, Elon Musk public, boss of SpaceX, updated now. Okay, it is public. This is repository name, and this is the description that I have given for this particular repository. Okay, so this repository I have created when I am able to see the UI of the application. Okay, so if I want to do the manual testing, or if I want to write test cases or anything, basically if I want to do manual testing, how can I do? Basically I can see the UI, so I can do the UI testing over here. I can check the functionality of this new button, and I can create one repository over here. So basically I did UI testing or manual testing over here. Okay, now suppose the UI of this application is not ready. Suppose the UI of this application is not ready. We are not, the front end of this application is not ready. We are not able to see this new button. We are not able to see the create repository button. We are not able to see anything. We are not able to see the text field of that repository name. We are not able to see the text field of the description. We are not able to see those public and private radio buttons. Then how we are going to do testing? That's what API testing is. Even if UI is not available, if we are not able to see either you of any application, we can do API testing, and with the help of API testing we can test any application even if UI is not ready. Okay, so let's test. Let's create one repository. Okay, let's create one repository by using Postman. Okay, just suppose the UI of this application is not ready. Okay, we are not able to see anything. How we are going to do testing? How we are going to create repos? Let's see. Okay, very interesting thing. Please focus here, guys. It is very important session. Okay, today. Obviously, now what I will do here, I will create one new collection. Okay, I will create one new collection, and I will give it as GitHub. Okay, GitHub, GitHub. Done. Now I will start adding request. Okay, so how to? I will click on this add request. First, what I will do? First, I will click on this view more actions, and then I will click on this add request. What will be my first method? Come on, tell me. Tell me, guys. I have to create one repository. So what will be my first method? Tell me first. Post. Correct, Nidhi. Correct, Abhishek. Yes, post. Okay, post. With the help of the post method, I can create repository or I can add repository. So I have given one request name as create repo. Create repo. Okay, I have given one name as create repo, enter. Okay, request name is create repo, and obviously the method we are going to use is post. With the help of post method, we are able to create or add anything. Okay, here we have to create repo or repositories. Okay, post method is used. Now URL. Where is URL? Okay, where is URL? Okay, let's see. Please focus, very important. Please, if anybody is recording, please record this session as well. So if anybody wants to know, maybe they will get confused, maybe they will find some difficulties to find the API document of GitHub. So if anybody is recording this session, then it would be better. Okay, done. If you have good memory or something, okay, if you have good memory something, so please focus here. We can do parallelly also. Okay, so first of all what we have to do, obviously we need one API document. We need one API document from where we can, obviously we want URL and endpoints, body or something. Okay, so we need what we need API document. So how to get API document of GitHub? Okay, see, just scroll down a little, and then you can find here one column as API. In API, in footer, you will get one section, one link as API. What you have to do, you please right click here and open link in new window. Okay, open link in new window, in new tab. Okay, open link in new tab. Okay, so in different tab it will open. See, I have just click on right click and open link in new tab, so it is opened in new tab. Okay, now here GitHub docs. This is document of API document of GitHub. Okay, so basically from where we can get base URL. Okay, so that's what I told in my previous classes. Maybe developers have given proper API document for any application. Maybe they have given API document and you have to find all those things which is needed to test any feature. Okay, so here we need base URL. So I have already explored, I already know where base URL is, but if you are exploring it first time, okay, then you have to find like suppose if you're working for any different application or for any other application, okay, an API document has provided. Okay, if you need base URL, so maybe you have to find endpoints and you have to find base URL for that particular application. But not to worry, I already found base URL for this GitHub. So where you have to go, you just scroll down a little. You just scroll down a little here in GitHub Docs. You please scroll down a little. Here you can see REST API. Okay, here you can see REST API. Obviously, we are doing REST web services here, so obviously we need REST APIs. Okay, so I will click on REST API. I will click on REST API. Okay, now and the moment I click on REST API, again in left side, I can see multiple options over here. Quick start overview, guides, action, activity, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So I will click on this overview. I will click on this overview. In overview, again, I got multiple options. Okay. In overview, I will click on this resources in the REST API. Resources in the REST API. I will click on this resources in the REST API, and from here I can see the base URL or the web URL of this application. Okay, URL of this application, that is https://api.github.com. Okay, what I will do now, I will copy it and I will paste it over here. Okay, I will paste it over here. Okay, clear? From where I can from where I got, let me clear, say, just so I will clear few columns. Okay, now see, again I will tell you, I was in this page. Okay, even suppose you are in this page, in GitHub page. Okay, what you have to do, you have to find footer. This is the footer, because if I click any issues, if I click on issues as well, this will remain constant. Okay, so in footer, you have to find this API. Okay, in footer there is one link of API. You have to open it in link in new tab. This link you have to open in new tab. Okay, now it is opened in new tab. Just navigate to that particular tab, and then in left side scroll a little, then you will find REST API. Click on REST API. Okay, and then you will again find multiple options at left side. Okay, then you please click on this overview. Okay, overview, please click on this overview. Again you will find multiple sections, multiple columns. Okay, so please click on resources in the REST API. The moment I click on it, I will get my base URL. Of this application. So sometimes it will be little complex to find base URL or endpoints of any application in particular, in that particular API document. So but maybe for some application they have provided proper API document. Okay, so you have to find it by yourself. Okay, but here I have already found. So how to do it, you got to know guys, how to find base URL of this GitHub. Yes, okay, great then, great. So brilliant, so intellectual all of you are. So intellectual. I'm very much impressed. Thank you so much. Okay, so I have just copied the base URL and I have pasted over here. Okay, obviously I will paste here and I will check whether the URL of whether the syntax of this URL is correct or not. Obviously I have protocol also, I don't have to add any kind of protocol, so it's fine. Okay, now what next thing we need? Tell me guys, what next thing we need in this URL? Come on, tell me. I want to check whether you guys are, yeah, endpoint. Get, why get child? And get, what get? Endpoint, correct, endpoint. Obviously endpoint we have to find. Okay, endpoint we have to find. We have given URL, now we have to find endpoints. Now how to find endpoints? Come back to this API document. Okay, now in REST API only, not in REST API, come back here. Just like there is one section for REST API, again scroll a little. Okay, no, okay, in REST API only. Okay, in REST API only, in overview you found resources in the REST API. Now if you scroll little or scroll, if you scroll to the bottom, you will find one section repositories over here. In REST API only, in overview, you found resources in the REST API. There you can, there you can get what? There you can get base URL. Now, if you want endpoints, you have to scroll again and then you have to click on this repositories. At bottom we have this repositories. We have this repositories option. So you have to click on this repositories. Okay. Again in repositories. Okay. Now repository is open. Okay. Now obviously what I have to do, I have to create a repo. Okay, so I will find, see, in repositories list organization, create an organization repository. No, I'm not creating any organization repository. Here I can see your repository. It means I am creating one repository for a user. Okay, not for organization. I am creating one repository for user, not for organization. So I'm not going to choose this option. It is stating that create an organization repository, but I am creating a repository for a user. Okay, so get a repository, update, delete. No, I want to create. Okay, create a repository, dispatch. No, I want to create one repository for a user. So I will again scroll a little, scroll using a template. No, just simple. See here, create a repository for the authenticated user. Okay, for the authenticated user. Authenticated means obviously valid user. Okay, all valid user. Okay, now create a repository for the authentication, so authenticated user. So we have to click on it. Then here we will get the endpoints. The method that we have to use is post, and the endpoints that we have to use is slash user slash repos. So I will copy this endpoint. I will copy this endpoint. I will come back here. I will paste it over here. Again, I will tell you how I found this. Okay, in REST API section, there is one section known as repositories. In REST API section only, in overview, we had resources in the REST API from where we can find base URL. Now in REST API only, if you scroll to bottom, you will find one repositories. You just have to click on it. Then obviously first what we were doing here, we are creating one repository for a user. So again I will scroll it till I'll found it, and then I can see I create a repository for the authenticated user. So I will click on it, then I will copy the endpoints from here, and see, as I can see, the method which we have to use is post method. Developer has already mentioned it in this API document. Okay, so I have just copied and I have pasted I had pasted the endpoints over here. Okay, so is it clear, guys? Clear, easy, no? Clear, pakka? That's why I'm repeating 2 times, so maybe you'll get clarity. Okay, done then. Great. Okay, got it. So now I want to ask that I have given request name, I have given method name, I have given this base URL or web URL as well. I have given endpoints also. If I am using post method, I am creating or adding something. So do I need to attach any kind of body, or do I need to provide body or something? Just tell me. Yes. Okay. Perfect. Okay. But here we can see they have not provided any body. They have not provided any body, any parameters they have not provided. So what we will do, obviously what we were doing in UI, in this UI, we were creating one repository by seeing the UI of application. Okay, so now we will write some codes over here. We'll obviously not codes, basically we will write in JSON format to create one repository. Okay, so what are the things that are needed to create one repository? We will mention only those things. Okay, so first of all, obviously if I want to write anything in body, I have to click on this body section. Then what kind of data it is, I will write it in raw data, then I will select raw, and in which format, in JSON format, so I will select JSON. Now how to write in JSON format. Okay, first of all, I already told in my class, it will be in under it, that object or that thing will be under curly braces. Okay, curly braces. That's how we will open, we will what object, we will write some things over here. Okay, first one object has created by opening this curly braces. Okay, now I have to write. Okay, so what we were writing over here, in if we want to create any repository, suppose the UI is there, repository name, obviously name, so I will write name. Okay, name in this name. That's how we have to write in it. We have to write it in JSON format in double quotes. Okay, in double quotes name. Now I'm just following the format of JSON, nothing I'm doing else. Okay, then colon, and then what name I had given here. What name I had given here? Previously I had created one repository, Elon Musk. Okay, now I will create Jeff Bezos. Okay, okay, so how to separate by using commas, we can separate it. Okay, next thing, description. I had given some description over there. Okay, so under this curly braces I will write description. This all should be in small cases. Okay, okay, the value, see, the name, you can say the attribute name should be in small cases. Okay, it should be in small cases, but the value that you are giving, it can be in capital also. Okay, now Jeff Bezos, who is Jeff Bezos? Little bit description, he is a boss of Amazon. Okay, then again I want to separate it, I will use commas. Okay, now what is the next thing that I had used here? Repository name, owner is already given, repository name, description, and this public private thing. Okay, public private thing. Okay, and then create repository. Okay, done. So name, description, and then I will write private. Do you want to make it as private? Then true. Boolean value also we can give in JSON format, correct? No, you already learned JSON, right? 6 data types, 7 data types that we can use, Boolean, string, number, correct? No, so I'm just using one Boolean value over here, like private. Do you want to make it as private, or do you want to make it as public? So if you want to make it as public, then false. If you want to make it as private, then true. Okay, now correct, this is done. Okay, only 3 things I need to create a repository in GitHub, so I have given those 3 things: name, description, and this private thing. Okay, now what I will do, see, I will click on, 1 second, Akash, what happened, tell me, please don't interrupt in between. Yeah, repeat body again, my internet is, please make sure that your internet connection is good, because literally I'm repeating it multiple times, so please hear it properly. Yeah, correct Pankaj, correct. Okay, again I will repeat it. Okay guys, what we were doing, I have given one request name, obviously I have to create, so I have selected one post method. Okay, in this from REST API, I have chosen already, I have repeated this thing, that from where we can get base URL, and from where we can get endpoints. Then what we were doing, we have to give some body because we are creating something. Okay, so create a repository. To create a repository, tree, I will provide some body over there. So how to do it? I will click on this body, I will select raw data, and in which format we are passing body, in JSON format. So now we have to write it in JSON format. So how we were writing in JSON format? We have already attended our theory class. That's why theory class is very important. After attending theory class only, we will be the clarity we will have, okay, while doing it in practicals. Okay, so how we were writing in JSON format? Obviously it will be in double quotes name. Okay, it should be in small cases. Okay, you can't write like capital D or capital N or something. Okay, it should be in small cases. The name, the attribute name will be in small cases, and the value that you are giving, it can be in small or large cases. Okay, so name I have given value I have given Jeff Bezos, and the description boss of Amazon or founder of Amazon. Okay, chalo, founder of Amazon, correct, founder of Amazon. And private, if you want to make it as public, then the boolean value that you have to pass is false. If you want to make it as private, then the boolean value you have to pass it as true. Got to know? So these three things I have given to create a repository. Okay, so according to the requirement I had given. Okay, if I want, if I am not able to see the repositories over here, so how am I going to test it? Let's see. I have given all those things are done. Okay, see, as of now, if I click on refresh, are you able to see Jeff Bezos or something over here? It is not created yet. Okay, so I have given proper data. I have in curly braces, I have opened one object. In that particular object, I have given all those things which is needed to create one repository. Okay, now I will click on save button, and I will click on send. Okay, let's see what we will get. We are getting 401 unauthorized status code. Please write it down. Okay, or else wait, I will write it down only. Oh my god, what I have written over here. Okay, let it be. नहीं यार, इसको कुछ सेव कर लो क्या? चलो हटाओ. Done. So where was I? What I have to do? Yeah, 401 unauthorized. 401 unauthorized. This is status code. When we will get this status code? Unauthorized. 401 unauthorized. When we will get this status code, and why we are getting this status code? It is very important, and it is multiple like it is frequently asked questions by an interviewer. Okay, so please focus here. Okay, 401 unauthorized. What does it mean? Okay, it means similar to 4. Okay. Whenever, like, see, to access GitHub application, we have to do some kind of authorization. It will provide us some security. Okay, for like security measures को देखते हुए, ठीक है, कि security कोई भी application अगर बनाता है, तो अगर कोई applications ऐसा रहता है कि आप बिना, जैसे Instagram, ठीक है, इंस्टाग्राम को लेते हैं या फिर फेसबुक को लेते हैं. फेसबुक पे आप लोग देखते होंगे, वहां पे 2 फैक्टर्स ऑफ ऑथेंटिकेशन ऐसा कुछ आता होगा, और इंस्टाग्राम पे भी है. ठीक है, तो वो बताता है कि अगर आपको अपने उसको अकाउंट को प्राइवेट करना है, प्राइवेसी रखनी है और प्राइवेट करना है थोड़ा, नहीं सॉरी, प्राइवेसी रखनी है ज्यादा और थोड़े ज्यादा सिक्योरिटी प्रोवाइड करनी है बेसिकली. ठीक है, सिक्योरिटी प्रोवाइड करनी है तो आप ये 2 फैक्टर्स ऑथेंटिकेशन यूज कर सकते हो. ठीक है, वैसे ही कोई एप्लीकेशन, जब कोई एप्लीकेशन बनाता है और उसके एपीआई डॉक्यूमेंट शेयर होते हैं, फिर जो भी एपीआई टेस्टिंग होती है, तो वो भी एक सिक्योरिटी प्रोवाइड करता है कि भाई तुम हमारे एप्लीकेशन को तभी यूज कर सकते हो जब तुम्हारे पास ये चीज होगी. ठीक है, तो वैसे ही जब भी हम ऑथराइज्ड नहीं होते हैं और हम उस एप्लीकेशन को एक्सेस करना चाहते हैं, तब हमारे पास ये स्टेटस कोड आता है, जो कि है 401 unauthorized, because we are not authorized person yet. Okay, so now this is one problem that we have now. How to solve this issue? How to solve this problem? Let's see. Okay, please come back here in your repositories. That's why I have opened. I will tell you, there is one reason. Why I have told you to open this API new tab, because there is one valid reason. Because now if I want to get that authorization, what we have to do, please focus here, it is very important. Okay, again we have to click here in account settings or something, this icon, account settings icon, we have to click, one drop down will come. Okay, this is one drop down, we have to click on settings, we have to click on settings, and then we will be here in settings. Okay, now we have to scroll down a little, we have to scroll down a little. Okay, then we have to click on this developer settings, we have to click on this developer settings, and then we will get, see, personal access token, some kind of tokens we need to access that application, to access this application, to work, to basically test this application. Okay, so I will click on this personal access token. Okay, and I will choose here tokens classes. See, you can see it is beta, this is in beta version. Okay, this feature is under beta version. What it means, like it is not introduced in market yet, but it is under testing, that's why it is in beta version. Okay, so we have to select tokens classic, we have to select token classic. Okay, then we have to generate new token for us. So suppose if we have to click on this generate new token, and then again we have to click on this generate new token classic. Okay, and then we have to give some note. Again I will repeat how I came here. Okay, simple. I was in main page, I was in home page of this GitHub. I have clicked on this account settings drop down. Okay, then I have clicked on settings, I have clicked on the settings link, then I scroll down a little, and then I click on this developer settings. Okay, then I click on this personal access tokens, then I click on this tokens classic, and then I click on this generate new token, then I click on this generate new token and clicked on this generate new token classic. Simple. Okay, then I have to give some note over here, like for which purpose you have to create this token. Anything we can write. Suppose I will write Jeff Bezos repository repo. Simple. Jeff Bezos repo. Expiration, when you want, like the expiry date of this token, you can select 7 days, 10 days, no expiration, custom 90 days, anything. Okay, by default it is 30 days, so I will make it as 30 days only. Okay, now Jeff Bezos repo. Okay, done. So then we have to select this checkbox, we have to select this checkbox, this repo checkbox. Jeff, we have given one note, expiration, it came by default, so we don't have to select anything over here. And then I have click on this repo. Okay, then scroll down, and then click on generate token. Okay, and now please focus here, the moment I click on generate token, one token has generated. See, one token has generated. So immediately we have to copy this token. Okay, immediately we have to copy this token. See, because if I click on refresh button, no, it will be removed. So immediately we have to copy this token, and we have to paste it over somewhere we have to paste it. Okay, suppose I paste it over here. Okay, so now we can see, if I click on refresh button, no, now you will be not able to see this that token that you have generated. Okay, then again you have to generate one new token. So please, the moment if you click on generate token, immediately copy and paste it somewhere. Okay, then again I will tell you, don't worry, again I will tell you how to generate. Okay, this was the third time, this is the third time that I'm telling you the same thing. Okay, click on this account settings drop down, click on settings, then scroll down a little, and then click on developer settings, and then click on personal access tokens, then click on tokens classic, then click on generate new token, and then generate new tokens classics, then give a name, some note. Okay, select this repo checkbox, because we are dealing with repos, that's why we have to select this repo checkbox, and then click on this generate new token. Okay, the moment you click on generate new token, one token will be generated, then immediately you have to copy that particular token and you have to paste it somewhere. Clear, guys? Clear? Is it clear? Got to know how to generate token? Done. Okay, nice. Nice. Okay. So now what I will do? Okay, come back. Now what I will do? I will see. I have given all those things. I am giving 401 unauthorized. Okay. So here you can see one tab called authorization. So please click on this authorization tab. Okay, now what are the types of authorization here that we have now? There are some types like inherit auth. Okay, inherit auth. No auth. No auth means no authorization. If I select on no authorization, see, I don't have to provide any kind of an authorization. If I'm working in such application, that application don't need any kind of authorization from its users. So I will select this no auth option. I will select this no auth type, and then I can move forward. In some company, they will select API key. In some basic auth like auth 1.0 is the most, like, is the very high level security that we have. Suppose two-factor authentication in Facebook or Instagram, they are using auth 2.0, I guess. Okay, if you're using auth 1.0, no, that then you have to provide some different level of security. Okay, so basically in GitHub we are using bearer token. We are using what token? We are using bearer token. Okay, so I will click on this bearer token. Okay, and I will just paste the I will paste this token which I had generated over from there. Okay, so I will paste it in token text field. Okay, I have paste it in uh, token text field. Okay, what I did, I have clicked on authorization. I have selected token authorization type as bearer token. Okay, and I have paste the token in this token text field. Okay, now if I click on save button and if I click on send, if I click on send, 201 201 created status code we will get. Again, I will write this status code. Okay, now I will just 201 created, 201 created. Okay, it means server. Okay, what is for 401 unauthorized? Okay, we are user. User is not user is not authorized to access particular. See, you have to please learn this all. Please memorize all these status code, because these status codes are going to be asked by your interviewer. That they might ask. I already told you in my previous session. They may ask like what are the different status codes that you faced while working on any project. Then you have to say that I got 201, I got 401, I got 415. I already given some status codes in my previous session as well. So now 401 unauthorized, user is not authorized to access particular application. When user is not authorized to access particular application, 201 created, server responded success server responded successfully, server responded successfully, and object and the object is created Okay, whenever we are getting this 201 created status code, it means server responded successfully and object is created. Okay, so now I want to, yeah, sir, in description, so error where it is showing, it is not showing any kind of error. See, it is not showing. I was in authorization tab. Now body, it is not showing any kind of error. Okay, so show error. I will tell you, don't do anything now, man. done. Please focus here. I will tell you when you have to do. Please focus as of now here. Okay. सर ये मैंडेटरी है कि कोपन या इट इज मैंडेटरी पंकज बिकॉज दैट्स व्हाई वी आर गेटिंग 401 ऑन ऑथराइज इफ वी डिडंट अगर 201 क्रिएटेड डायरेक्टली अगर हमको स्टेटस कोड मिल जाता इसका मतलब कोई भी ऑथराइजेशन प्रोवाइड नहीं कर रहा वो एप्लीकेशन ठीक है लेकिन अगर हमको 401 मतलब कोई ऑथराइजेशन हमको देना पड़ेगा तो हम गए वहां पे एप्लीकेशन पे गिटहब के वहां पे सेटिंग्स में जाके हम मैंने बताया कि कैसे आपको कोई भी टोकन जनरेट करना रहता है बेसिकली यहाँ पे बीरर टोकन यूज कर रहा है गिटहब ठीक है तो बीरर टोकन मैंने सेलेक्ट किया और फिर उसके बाद ये ऑथराइजेशन में गया बीरर टोकन सेलेक्ट किया और टोकन की वैल्यू दे दी ठीक है टोकन जनरेट करने के बाद जो भी वैल्यू थी वो कॉपी करके कहीं नोटपैड में लिख लिया और फिर टोकन की वैल्यू दे दी यहाँ पे करेक्ट डन सो now please focus here now see the magic okay now maybe you will understand why exactly we are doing API testing see I was not able to if I was not able to see the UI of the application still I want to create any repository I have given some name over here okay I have click on send 201 created now if you want to see it please don't interrupt in between guys literally I'm getting pissed off Literally, I'm getting pissed off. I'm telling you multiple times while I'm teaching, please focus here. I'll tell you enough time to do anything. And at the end of this, like at the end, I was about to ask, like, did you understand or not? Do I have to repeat or something? Please ask at that time. If you continuously, I will get distracted. Please focus here okay see after creating one collection I have used this post method and I have given some base URL over here by the help of this API document and I have given endpoints too I have given request name also and then I have given some body over here suppose I have to create one repository so I have given some value like Jeff Bezos description okay and private now do I want to make it as private no I don't want to make it as private so I have written one boolean value as false okay so correct no then I have saved it and I have sent it then I got one 401 unauthorized status code which states that when user is not as right to access particular application we will get 401 unauthorized status code then I went to GitHub then in settings developer settings I have generated one token I have copied that token and pasted over here in notepad somewhere you have to paste it then I have copied again and I come back to authorization I have selected bearer token these are the types of authorization okay and I have selected bearer token here and I have given the token value okay then I have click on save button I have click on send button then I am getting the status that is 201 created it means that server responded successfully and object is created now see the magic see if you come to this your repository previously Jeff Bezos was not there now if you see Jeff Bezos is here now you can see how exactly it is working here again suppose there is no UI of any application how we will get to know with the help of this status code as well and with the help of one method that is get method again I will add one request I will write fetch created repo one second fetch created repo okay I have given one request name as fetch I want to fetch what I have created because I don't know I am not able to see the UI so I have to check whether that repo is created or not so I have given one request name as fetch created repo okay then exactly what method we have to use get method so already it has selected by default so I don't have to select it okay then I have to give some URL again I will come over here okay particular tab in this GitHub docs tab from where I got this tab obviously here in API okay in API. I got this tab, click on right button and open one new tab as API. Okay, done. Okay, from here I will get one tab. Okay, see now again if I want to find the URL from where I can find, see again I will repeat the same thing. Right click on API, open link in new tab. I want to find URL. Okay, open link in new tab, click on scroll down a little, click on REST API and then click on overview, then click on resource in the REST API and then copy this URL. Okay, then copy this URL and paste it in URL section, and then again come back here. Now we need endpoints, so here in REST API only, scroll down a little. Okay, there is one repositories section. Okay, click on this repositories, again click on it, repositories. Okay, now you're getting this, now you're in this repositories. Okay, what we have to get, what we want, we have to get a repository or we have to fetch a repository. One repository we have already created. Now I want to fetch that particular repository. Now I want to get that particular repository. So I will click on this get a repository. I will click on this get a repository. So here the method that we have used to get a repository is get, and these are the endpoints. So I will copy it. I will copy it. I will come over here and I will paste it. I will copy it. I will come over here and I will paste it. Okay. Now, do we need body in get method? Tell me, because I'm just fetching what I have created. So do I need to attach any kind of body? No. Exactly, Vartika. Exactly, Rajat. So we don't need any body because we are just fetching what we have created. Because we are not able to see the UI of the application, still we want to see the response that we are getting from the server. So we have used this get method to fetch the created repo. Okay, so now I will click on save button and I will click on send button. So let's see what we are getting. We are getting 404 not found, which means there is something wrong with URL. Okay, maybe you have added some extra space, but I don't think so that we have added some extra space, or maybe protocol is not present, maybe some extra forward slash, something is wrong with URL. And one more thing is there, then that why we will get why we can get 404 not found. Maybe in authorization bearer token is not selected. Here you can see in authorization bearer token should be selected. See, bearer token value already given. Just you have to give one time. You have to give value only one time. You don't have to give value multiple times. Okay, one token is generated, then token is used for this particular collection, GitHub collection. Okay, but if this bearer token is not selected in authorization, then we have to come and then we have to select the type of authorization that we are using in this application is bearer token. So we have to again select in bearer token, then we have to come to body and then we have to save it. Now we have to send it. Okay, but again we are getting 404 not found. It means something wrong with URL, or maybe something wrong with authorization. Maybe you have not authorized or you have not selected the type of authorization. Now I have selected the type, it is showing over here. Okay, but then there is something issue with the URL. Okay, so as I can see here, there are some curly braces. Owner, it is asking the owner name and it is asking the repo name which I have created. So it will get to know that for which owner, which repository I have to fetch. Okay, so owner name, from where we can get owner name, just go back. Okay, scroll down a little. Okay, see here, obviously in this your profile, you will get your profile, or in your repositories, anywhere you will get the owner name. The owner name here is Kushagra Singh 17. Okay, so I will copy the owner name from here. Okay, I will copy it. I will come over here. I will just remove this curly braces as well, and I will just give only owner name, that is Kushagra 17. And now I have to give repo name as well. What the repo name that I had created, it was Jeff Bezos. Okay, it was Jeff Bezos. So I will come over here and I will write Jeff Bezos. I will write Jeff Bezos. Okay. Now I have given owner name as well, and I have given repo name as well. Okay. Now let me see if I save it and if I send it, what will come? See, 200. Okay. 200 200. Okay, we are getting, and that this is the body that we have passed. See, name Jeff Bezos, full name Kushagra Singh 70 owner, and the repository name is Jeff Bezos. Private, it is for owner login Kushagra Singh 17 owner name ID. This is ID and something something. Every response that we are description is founder of Amazon. See, so that's how we'll get to know that whatever we have created, we can fetch it and we can see it in response body. This is response body. It is in JSON format. See, if I select it in HTML, it will come in HTML format. If I select it in XML, it will come in XML. See, it is simple. HTML and XML are same because XML is the extension of HTML. It both looks similar because both follows what? Tree structure. Okay. JSON. JSON, it is in mapping structure. See, like this. All these are the attributes. Okay. These are the attribute names. These all of these are in small cases, and this can be in large cases or small cases. It depends upon you that what value exactly you are passing. So is it clear, guys? Got to know how to create a repository and how to fetch a repository? Is it clear? Now, if you have any question, please ask me. If you have any question, please ask me. Yes, yes. Yes, Pankaj. Fetch repo again, sir, okay? Any other question do you have? I will repeat that, but any other question URL, it will change to little bit clear, okay? URL, it will change to create new repo. I'm not getting what exactly you are asking, Vishal. इसको एक बार repeat. Okay. Generate token. Okay, Pankaj. But process is long. Yes, obviously. When you start working in company, no, then you will get to know how exactly you have to do API testing. You have to add multiple options. Repo again. So just suppose if we have to create an account in Facebook and if we are not able to see the UI, same thing we have to do. We have to give the user URL of that Facebook in which is mentioned in API document. We have to give some endpoints over there, and obviously we have to create an account in Facebook. So we'll use post method, and then we have to provide some body. Like what kind of body? Name, email ID, password, confirm password, gender. Okay, like this. See how long it will be. So like this you have to work. Like this you have to do API testing. Okay, I will repeat. Not again going to repeat in brief, Akash. I already repeat it in brief. Okay, so I'll give you one high level information again. I will tell it in high level again. Okay, I guess I have repeated in brief, so I will tell you again in high level. Okay, see. Okay, so here if I want to create one repository, how am I going to do that? Okay, obviously to create any repository or add any repository, if I want to create anything or add anything, I have to use this post method. So with the help of this post method, I have given one request name post method. URL, from where I can find URL? Simple, we are in this GitHub. Okay, now in footer we can see this API link. We just have to click, or I will suggest you that please right click on it and open link in new tab. Okay, now the link is open in new tab. Now scroll down a little and click on this REST API. Okay, click on this REST API. In REST API, please click on this overview and then resources and the REST API. From here you can copy this base URL and then copy it and then paste it over here. Then we have to find the endpoints. Okay, so in REST API only, scroll down a little. Okay, find repository section over here in bottom. Repository section is here. Click on this, then click on repositories, and then we have to create a repository for a user, not for organization. Okay, so you will get multiple options like this. So scroll down a little and create a repository for the authenticated user. So I will click on this, create a repository for the authenticated user. Then what method we are using? Post. And what these are the endpoint. So I will copy this endpoints and I will paste it over here. Okay, now we have URL, we have post, request name, endpoints, everything is here. Now we want some body. Obviously, if we want to create any repository, if I want to create any repository, I have to pass some body, I have to pass some value over here. Okay, so what are the things which are needed to create a repository? These are name, description, private. So suppose I want to create a repository for Jeff Bezos. I have given name, I have given value of Jeff Bezos, description I have given he is founder of Amazon, and I don't want to make it as private, I want to make it as public, so I have given one boolean value that is false. Okay, and first of all I have opened it in curly braces. To create an object we have to write under that object and we have to open curly braces and then we have to write. Okay, then I have clicked on save and click on send button. Then I got 401 unauthorized, and then I got 401 unauthorized, which states when user is not authorized to access particular application, he will get one status code, that is 401 unauthorized. Okay, 401 unauthorized. Then what I did, I will go to GitHub again. Okay, I will go to GitHub again. Then I will click here. Then I will go to settings. I will click on settings. Okay, and then I will scroll down a little. Scroll down a little. Then I will click on this developer settings. Okay, and then I will click on this personal access tokens because I have to generate one token, bearer token. So I'll click on this personal access tokens and I will click on this tokens classic, and then from here we can generate new token. We just have to click on this generate new token and generate new token classic. Okay, and then give some note like for which purpose you are creating the repository. So I'm creating it for Jeff Bezos. I'm creating it for Jeff Bezos. So I've given one name, Jeff Bezos. Expiration, it is set by default at 30. After 30 days, after 30 days, this token will get expired. It will not work. So okay, it's okay. I need it for 30 days only. If you need for more days, you can increase it. If you want for less days, you can decrease it. Okay, then obviously we are dealing with repositories in GitHub as of now. So I will select this repos checkbox and then I will scroll down and then I will click on this generate token. The moment I click on generate token, one token will be generated. Okay, and then we have to copy it and then we have to paste it somewhere. Then again we have to come back here, we have to click on this authorization tag, we have to select the authorization type as bearer token, and then we have to give the token value over here. So we have give the token value here and then we have to click on save button and click on send button. Then we will get one status code that is 201 created. It means the repo has been created. Okay, you can see here, you can see here also. See, repo is created. The repo name is Jeff Bezos. See, Jeff Bezos, founder of Amazon. It is public. Okay, that's what we have given in body as well. Okay, done. So like this, we can create one repository. Now I want to fetch what I have created. So I have again added one more request. Okay, fetch created repo, and then I have used the method that is get to fetch one repository. Okay, and then from where we can get URL. Okay, one sec, just give me a second. Okay, just give me a second. Yeah, sorry. Okay, so like this we can create one repository. Now I want to fetch the created repository. I want to fetch that what I have created here. Okay, so I will give one request name, that is fetch created repo. Okay, and then I will give URL again, from where we can find URL. Okay, from where I can find URL. Again, I will come over here in the REST API. There is one section. There is one section over here, that is overview. I will click on this overview. In resources in the REST API, I can copy the URL. Okay, the base URL. After copying it, I will come here and will paste it. Then from where we are finding the endpoints, again in REST API only. Oh my God. Okay, so yeah, so I have given URL from where we can find endpoints. Okay, here we just have to scroll a little. Again, we will find in bottom repositories section. We have to click on repositories. Okay, we have to click on this repositories, and here we will get an option. Obviously we have to fetch a repository, we have to get a repository. Okay, so I will click on this get a repository. Okay, so I'll click on this get a repository. From here I can see the method that I have to use is get, and the endpoints that I have to use are these endpoints. These are the endpoints that I have to use. I will copy this and I will paste it over here. Okay, then here it was asking for owner and repo name. So simply I have given owner name. From where I can find owner name, this is my owner name, and this is my owner name. So like this you will have all, you all also have your owner name. Okay, and okay, and then you have to give repository name as well. So I've created one repository for Jeff Bezos, so I've given Jeff Bezos. Okay, just we don't need any kind of body, we don't need any kind of body. Okay, so we are not uploading or not attaching any kind of body over here. I'll just click on save and I will send button, and then I will get one status close 200. Okay, which means that server has responded successfully to me. My request is executed successfully, and server is also responded me successfully, and the request has been approved. Okay, and here I can see the object or the body that I have passed. Okay, in response body I can see that the data that I have passed. This is the actual data that I am getting. Okay, so now I have repeated as well. Now do you guys, do you have any question? Okay. Oh my God. Question 1, can we see generated token? No, we can't see. If we generated one token, immediately we have to copy and we have to paste it somewhere. Like we can paste it in Notepad, then we have to use it. Okay, if you click on refresh button, then you will not see it. Why you choose, wait one sec, where it was. One sec, what was your second? Why you choose bearer token? Because bearer token is used, GitHub provides bearer token kind of security to access their application. That's why I had chosen bearer token over there. Okay, done. I guess I have answered your question. Okay, how you decide which authorization type we should select? See, that's what I, good question by the way, Aman. Every application will give its own security, will define its own security. If we are using REST web services, okay, please remember this thing. If we are using REST web services, we can define our own security. We can define the security of our application by ourselves. So GitHub has decided to give security for the type of authorization that GitHub has selected is bearer token. Like this they can select. I got to know because from here I can see tokens, generate new tokens. Obviously we need bearer tokens. Okay, so like this, if you are if you have API document of Facebook or Instagram, they are using auth 2.0 or 1.0 something. Okay, see, for example, if I see in authorization, if I selected API type as auth 1.0, na, see how many things you have to give now: signature method, consumer key, consumer secret, access token, token secret, callback URL. These many things you have to pass. Okay, if I selected auth 2.0, see bearer, okay, what token, okay, and then in configuration, token name, callback URL, these many things. But I have selected only bearer token because to access GitHub we need only bearer token. So for bearer token only we need one token. Okay, so here we can get one token, so I have used that token here. Got to know? So like this we can decide what security. It is mentioned in API document. Developer will tell that this security, this authorization we are providing to access our application. Okay, done. Now, but after that page generate, it is showing 400 bad requests. If you are getting bad requests, it means that you have you did something wrong while writing this, while naming. Maybe you have not added double quotes in this attribute name. Okay, maybe if you are using a string, you have not added in under double quotes, because a string will always be under double quotes. Okay, so like this, something you did wrong in your body, maybe some object, this, suppose if I have, see, I will tell you when I will get bad requests. See, if I have, this is boolean value, this should be in, this will not be in double quotes. Okay, so suppose I have added this boolean value in double quotes. If I click on send button, no, then see, okay, 400, it is accepting. Oh my god. Suppose if I don't give, this is a string, I have to add, it should be under double quotes, but I have not added any kind of double quotes. If I click on save and send, I will get one status code as 400 bad request. It means that there is something wrong with your body, something wrong information you have given in your body, that's why you are getting 400 bad request. Clear? Yes sir, I get it. Okay, done. Great. Okay, then answered as false. Can we write public as true? Yeah, you can write, try it once. Okay, try it once. Yeah, can't access your, false means no. Yes, exactly. No, repository, Pankaj, it means like if you make it as false, then your repository is public, anyone can see your repository, which is like my repository is Jeff Bezos. I make it as public, so anybody can see my repository. If I make it as private, then nobody can see my repository except me. Okay, 403 error, I will tell you what to do with this error, Ayush, in my future session. 201 error. Okay, Ayush, maybe you have not selected that repo checkbox while generating new token. Maybe you have not selected repo checkbox. That's why maybe you are getting 403 error. Okay, 201 error comes here. It is not error, Shahid. It means 201 200 means successfully. Server has responded successfully, means it is created. Okay, it is not error. Okay, done. Can you please tell me private false क्यों किया? क्योंकि, okay, done. चलो. So any other question do you have, guys? Sir, from where we can copy? I already told you, I guess, Alia. Okay. So guys, is it done? Yeah, I will open the notepad. But is it done? Any other question that I have to use? Public means I can be accessed globally. Yes, correct, Rahul. Why show enter sign in URL, sir? Enter sign. What is enter sign? Where is enter sign? Enter sign मतलब enter करना ना, उसमें URL डालो और क्या? Connection break हो गया था. Okay. Yes, Nidhi. If you give your repo name, then I can fetch it from here, baby. If you give your owner name and repo name. Okay. So now I guess all of you understood. Okay, Ashish, sure. We will meet. I hope all of you understood. Understood, guys? Please respond. Respond. Okay, okay. Done. Done. Great. Great, great. Okay, done. Fine. So please click a picture of this notepad. This will be useful for you. Okay. Please click a picture of it fast and let me know if it is done. Done. Okay, done. Great. Great, great. Anything else? Anything else picture you want? Done? Okay, done. So guys, I'm just wrapping up the session as of for now. Okay, we will study more about this. We'll continue the session for tomorrow. Okay, as of now, what you have to do, please create one repository. Okay, by writing this JSON value. Okay, create one your own. Don't follow the same thing Jeff Bezos, founder of Amazon. Give your name. Suppose your name is uh, any Nikhil. Okay, your name is Nikhil, so Nikhil Shukla. Okay, automation engineer or API engineer. If you want to make it as private, make it false, or if you don't want to make it as public, then true. Give value true, like this. You please give your own. Don't follow the same thing. Okay, please create one object beautifully and give the your own value. Okay, okay, please modify it. Okay, and then please create a repo and please show it to me. And I want to check whether you guys are able to do that or not. And please use this fetch created repo as well. Okay, from here in this API you will get all the endpoints that you need. Okay, so that's all for the day. Okay, no, it is an application, Nikhil. It is not a API testing, some kind of. It is just a cloud-based repository. Is totally different. Okay, it is just cloud-based repository where developer will come and where they will store the code, something. Okay, so GitHub is something else. Okay, it is not a API testing platform or something. Okay, I will tell you, Pankaj. Okay, done. So that's all for the day for API class. Okay, that's all for the day. I hope the session was interactive and informative. Okay, so what you have to do, you please practice every day, every whatever we are learning daily, you please practice. Okay, and done. So I hope this session was interactive and informative. Thank you so much for your time. I will see you tomorrow. Till then, bye bye. Thank you. Thank you. Is there any issue with Sopa Stack site? Ashish, please use instead of using HTTPS, use http://sopastack.com. Then it will open. Connection was private, something it was telling, so I have removed that secured from protocol. I have please navigate it through HTTP. Okay, then it will open. Okay, done. Thank you. Okay, then thank you guys. Bye bye. See you tomorrow. Thank you for your time.